This video lesson is going to show you how to complete the character analysis graphic organizer. This is the file that you downloaded within the lesson. You'll see that there are questions down here at the bottom. First question asks, what character in your life are you writing about? How do you know this person? I'm going to start by answering this question. I'm writing about someone named Chuck, and this person is my dad. So up here, looking at the graphic organizer, I see that there are three qualities I'm going to be talking about with specific examples. Once I complete this, later I'll be taking it and turning it into an outline, so I want to be as detailed as I can. The first quality that I'm going to say about my dad is that he's very smart. For example, my dad knows all of the presidents in order. He's known those his whole life. He's tried to teach them to me. I can't remember them. Another example of how my dad is smart is that he's very well read. He has read many different books, nonfiction and fiction. He's read more than anybody I ever know. And the third reason is that he's very smart about money. For example, he's very good with finances, money, budgeting, things like that. So not only is he smart in books, he's smart with life. So all of these things are examples of how my dad is smart. The second quality is that my dad is very funny. For example, he knows a lot of jokes. I would probably, when I was writing this paper, give an example of one of the jokes that he tells me. Another example of how my dad is funny is that he's very light-hearted, meaning that when we are together, he doesn't want to sit down and talk about really serious things a lot. He likes to keep it light and humorous and interesting to be around him. Another thing that makes my dad funny is that he does impersonations of different movie characters. For example, he likes to impersonate Steve Martin, an actor, and he does a really good job, and everybody finds that funny. So my second quality is that he's funny, and then these are my specific examples of how he's funny. My third quality about my dad is that he's very caring. For example, I got sick a couple of weeks ago, and he called a couple times a day to check in on me. Another example of how he's caring is he watches my kids and he plays with them and does a good job taking care of them. My third example of how my dad is caring is that even when I'm not sick, he sends me a lot of emails and text messages to see how just how my day is going and how things are. So he does that when I'm sick, but he also does it when I'm not sick. So all I've done here is complete this graphic organizer, and it's just organizing my thoughts about the three ways that my father is caring, including specific examples of how he's smart, how he's funny, and how he's caring. What I'll do in the next step is I will take each one of these areas and they will become one of my Roman numerals for my outline. So this is my first step in the writing process.